Hello my friends and welcome back to another Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get all 4 great fairy fountains and their locations in Tears of the Kingdom. If you might have found some of them, but there's some puzzles involved with it. So I'm going to walk you through the entirety of it. If you guys do appreciate this video, a like would definitely be super appreciated. It really helps out the channel. If you don't like it, let me know why in the comments so I can improve the content in the future. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this. Okay. First things first, we're going to be going over here into the Tabantha region, literally right beside Rito Village. So go to the right of Rito Village. It's right over here. If I spawn in, there's a shrine over here you can knock out. There's a Lucky Clover Gazette. So we got to go over here. We got to talk to Birdman over here. And Birdman's going to just basically start this whole kind of side quest thing. He's going to talk to us about Lookout Land. Anyways, he's seen us before. We're going to go through this. There's a whole thing. They're going to talk. And part of this, she talks about this whole new froggy suit, which we're not going to talk about in this video specifically, because that's not really what we're doing. But that's going to be a whole other side quest and whatnot. The froggy suit's going to be good because you can stick to rainy walls. So that's always useful. But anyways, we're going to keep going through this dialogue. We're going to get to the end of this. And it's going to start a side quest called Potential Princess Sightings. So now we have that. I actually don't even know for sure if you have to do that first, but just in case, because we basically got to have Birdman over here appear somewhere else. But you know what? I think he might appear here either way. I'm not sure. You could check. But where we are now is we're in Woodland Stable, which is just kind of to the west of Elden Canyon Skyview Tower, just sort of southeast-ish of the Korok kind of forest there. There's a shrine right there. Right beside Pico Pond, right here, Woodland Stable. There's some other stuff we did here before. Essentially, we're going to talk to them. We got to bring them to the Great Fairy Fountain. But first, we need to get a harness. To get a harness, we're going to need 3 pony points. Which I don't think I currently have. So one of the ways you can get pony points actually is resting here. So if we go ahead and talk to them, we're like, hey, yeah, we found the Woodland Stable. Okay, great. I got a pony point. Wait, reward available. I might actually have 3. Yeah, hold on. I might not have to sleep here. Never mind. I don't want a bed. If you do sleep here, then you will get a pony point. Visiting different stables will get you pony points as well. So all we need is 3. And yes, I would like to get my reward. Yes, 3 points gets the harness. We need the harness. Very, very important for that. Anyways, basically it's going to allow us to do things. So we're going to go over here now. He's going from counter to counter. We're going to go over here and we got to pull out a horse. Now, you might have to get a horse unless you already have it for Breath of the Wild. But you can see that we're looking for a horse that says it can pull. So for example, Epona and Ganon can't do it. Zelda, this is from Breath of the Wild, can. This one can. This one can. Again, I'm just looking for one that has pull. So we're just going to go, well, temperament is wild. We'll just pull Zelda out. Zelda from Breath of the Wild. Anyway, so we're going to pull this horse out because it can pull. Because that's very crucial. We need that. He says, thanks for waiting. And then he's like, would you like to equip the towing harness? So you're going to say, yes, I want to equip the towing harness. This is very important. Harness has been equipped. All right, so we got our gear and we're good to go. We can skip that. Now, the other thing is this. We got to fix this cart right here. Oh, look at that. There's a blood moon happening. That's always creepy. Like, I really don't like that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to stick the wheel. Make sure it's on the axle. Okay, if it's not on the axle, we're not going to be good. Please don't do anything strange to that. Okay, well, I'm not doing anything strange. Let's go talk to him first because he's being a little bit weird. They're going to talk about the Great Fairy, all this upheaval. And basically, there's this whole thing. Oh, wait. Let's look at this cart. Okay, now we're going to put the wheels in the cart, and they should not give us any of a hard time. All right, so I got the cart put together here. We're pretty much good to go. We can actually go ahead and talk to them. They're going to be like, oh, you fixed the cart. That's great. I'll take you. I can't believe it. We'll get into the breezer, but unfortunately, we can't really do that quite yet because we didn't attach our horse to the breezer. So we're gonna grab the horse. This part's gonna be very important, by the way. So make sure you pay attention to this. So we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna go to the front, and we're gonna hop off, and I'm gonna bring the cart a little bit closer, and we're gonna center everything. It has to be centered. What's going on? The breezer's rocking. Yes, I know. We're trying to. There we go. There we go. Perfect. All right, so we're going to attach it, and all we're going to do is we're going to go up this mountain here. So we're going to bring them up here. For the sake of time, I think I might speed us up a little bit. You can see the Great Fairy puff of, fairy dust up there and whatnot. So our horse is not cooperating. Anyways, okay, let's just go follow the path, and I'll see you guys when we get there. All right, so there's going to be a cutscene that plays. They're going to perform for the Great Fairy once we get here. It's going to be a musical, a beautiful musical rendition of, I don't know what it is. I'm not sure, but it's beautiful. So go ahead, get through this cutscene, and then the Great Fairy is going to spawn. And there she is, Great Fairy Terra. She has spawned with all her glistening, and she enjoyed the violin. So if you would have came to this Great Fairy fountain previously, she would have said, "Hey, I want to hear violin," or something like that. Anyway, so that's how it is. So you got all this going on here. We can get through the cutscene. Oh, he comes here. He's like, "Hey, look at me. I'm here. Look, the Great Fairy. You really helped him out." Yeah, I did. And we're gonna get 50 rupees. So that's always nice because, well, rupees are good to buy lots of stuff. Anyways, he's gonna take off. That's gonna be that. We're gonna be done this section here. And that's going to complete the side adventure for, well, at least this one. At least this Great Fairy here. She says, "I was about to return to my spring and its sweet serenity when I heard these two mention my sisters." So we're going to go ahead. We're going to get marks on the map here. So we got all the different locations shown to us that we can go ahead to. Now, it doesn't really matter which order we go in per se, I don't think. But we're gonna do it in a very specific order because why not? Then we could also enhance our stuff. So just while we're here, I just want to show you guys, I could throw in something and you can use different materials. This is going to use 5 Bokoblin materials. It's going to bring my gear from level 3 to level 5. There's only certain gear that you can do this with. Certain gear you can't. So unfortunately you can't. Well, you could actually, sorry, you could do it with anything. I just don't have the necessary requirements. So something like the Fierce Deity would be pretty nice to kind of upgrade because, you know, that's already a pretty beefy set. Different things like that. Some of them you can't, like the masks, like Majora's Mask, Midas Mask, Xanth's Mask, which I'll have guides on my channel for and whatnot soon. Anyways, or maybe they're already up. So that's how that works. So just want to show you guys that real quick. Let's go ahead and proceed with the other Great Fairies. All right, so now we're going to be going to the Dueling Peaks stable. There's a few Skyview towers close by around here. There's a shrine up on the mountain. You can just pop down here. We're going to be going up the path. I'm going to take a horse. We're going to be going up the path. The Great Fairy is right over here behind us, but we're going over this way first because we need to go find a very specific person, which is going to be a drummer. So we got to find a drummer, and I'll show you guys the exact location. Let's just go ahead and speed up the clip for the sake of time, and I'll see you guys once we get there. All right, so once we get right here, there's a little crevice. It might look familiar if you play Breath of the Wild. Basically, this is where Hestu used to be. And look at that. There's a drummer beating away. All right, what are you doing? So we're just going to talk to him. Basically, once we go ahead, we talk to him. He's going to say he wants some honey and all this. So we're going to need to give him 3 honey. I don't think I have enough. I think I only have like 1. Yeah, there's a bunch near Kakariko. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to go to Kakariko. Now, one thing is very useful. If you have one of these travel medallions, that would be very helpful for this. In order to drop one here. I'm trying to see if there's any that I can get rid of. I'm just going to take this one here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a travel medallion here so I can fast travel back a lot easier. If you don't know how to do travel medallions, I have a guide. It's called the PREAMP upgrades video, something like that. I'll try to remember to link it down in the comment section below. Anyways, we're going to go over here to Kakariko, if I can find Kakariko. There, it's just a little bit north from where we are. We're going to go here, and I'll show you guys where to get some honey. All right, so going from Kakariko, we're just going to go right by the big hole, the chasm here. That's kind of why the guy didn't want to come here. And you can see in the trees in this forest area, we could actually already see one right there. There's some beehives in the tree. We're going to go ahead. We're going to try to take. Do I have a sword? I don't have a sword equipped. What's going on here? You can just target the bees, smack the bees around a couple times, maybe the trees if you want. Go ahead and grab the honey. And that's going to be number 1. Again, just look around in the trees. You'll see them spotted around. So just look around this foresty area until you find 3. There's tomatoes too. Until you find 3, and then we can go ahead and make our way back. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna talk to him. He's like, "Hey, you got some honey? Wait, can I have some honey?" We're gonna give him the honey, and basically, what's gonna happen is once we go through this, he's gonna give us 100 rupees, a silver rupee, which is really nice. We're getting rich along the way, and he's gonna go back to the stable here. So he's gonna go team up with the crew, if you will. They're teaming up with the crew. So let's go ahead and make our way back over there. All right, so we're gonna talk to them over back at the Dueling Peak stable. They're going to talk about the Great Fairy. They're going to talk about the fact that she wants to hear the drums of the drummer here, who has now joined the crew. So we're going to have to cross the river. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead to the river here. We're going to talk to each one by one individually. Why, I don't know, but apparently it's a prerequisite according to Austin John. Credit where credit is due. Also, he says you cannot attach any kind of Sony devices to the cart. That is very crucial. Also, these people have to be inside of the cart at all times. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do this. There's a pile of wood over here. Grab a plank of wood like this. We're going to go ahead and we are going to basically place it down, and we're going to build this into a raft, and then we're going to place the cart on the raft. So we have a control device here that you can grab. Do you need it? Probably not, but it's always better to have some way to control the device than not. So we're going to grab that. There's a battery up there, and there's a fan right there. Just try not to get hit by this thing while we're at it. So what we're going to do is we're going to attach the fan. I am going to grab the battery, place it with the fan. I'm going to grab the cart, and hopefully they don't freak out on me. They shouldn't. I don't see why they would, because there's no Sony devices on here. And then we are going to... Well, that's a little crooked, but whatever. It is what it is. We're going to go place it in the water. No, that's not... Well, yeah, it'll work. It'll work. It'll just float. Will it float? It's not floating. It might be that the fan is too low. Hold on here. I think it's because I put the fan a little bit too low. Alright, so we can go ahead and talk to them. Or say, hop in, I'll take you. And it's pretty much good to go. We can go ahead and cross the river now. They're inside the cart, no complaining. The cart is sinking a little bit. I'm not sure why. I hope that doesn't happen as we move forward. I think it's just the way we're positioned. Yeah, there we go. And we're off. We're just soaring on over. Cruising. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. I did stick a second fan on there. I don't know if I mentioned that. I don't think you need it, but... in case you need it, there was a second fan right there. The Great Fairy places everyone. We must perform for the Great Fairy. And so, again, as per usual, they're going to perform. And once again, the Great Fairy has emerged from her slumber. And that is going to be the second one complete. And we can move on to the third one. You now have 2 Great Fairies. So we're halfway there, my friends. We're almost there. Alright, so next up, we got to go find the Piper before we can go to the next fairy location. So we're going to go here to the Farron area. It's just kind of south of Lake Hylia, kind of like the southernmost area in the Farron region. We're going to the Highland stable. There's a shrine right here you can get. And once you're at the back of the stable here, there's a tree back here. If you go to the tree, you can see that the Piper is playing. Now, there's actually a girl right behind us that was talking about the fact that the Piper's missing, and there's this whole thing. Anyways, we're going to talk to him. We're going to say that we need him to join the crew. Now, unfortunately, he's going to say that he needs 10 fireflies. He lit up a tree on fire or something, and he feels bad, and he wants to do some. So we're going to go up here. This is where we're going to be going, but we're going to make it nighttime. There's different ways to make it nighttime. You can just create your own campfire, or you just use the one over here that there's kind of a pot right here. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna sleep until night, and we're gonna make our way over to where I just said. So on our way down to this area here, if you run into Beetle, who's going to be along this path, if you go ahead and talk to him and you ask him, hey, what do you got? He might actually have some sunset fireflies. He's not going to have all 10, unfortunately, but we're just going to buy whatever he does have, which is going to make it a little bit easier because we need 10. He has 3, at least for me. Maybe if you're lucky, you'll have more. I don't know how that works. You can buy all the other stuff too if you want. You know, do what you want. You might need some of this stuff anyways for upgrading your gear. So anyways, we're going to grab that. We're going to to continue up the path and find the rest of the fireflies that we need. All right, so if you have any stealth armor, go ahead and put it on. There's the Chic mask that I got. I should have a guide on my channel at some point. I don't think it's going to be up before this video, though, even though I got it already. And then the other piece is the Yiga armor, which I'll show you. Actually, we can find that really quick because it's very, very easy. You can actually just go to the Akala Ancient Lab at the very top right corner. You go there and you can find it inside there. So that'll increase your stealth because it's going to be a little bit tricky to catch these fireflies otherwise. So we're just going to want to sneak up on them. We're going to try to grab them or not. Okay, I guess there's enemies. Hold on. All right, so there you go. I got a firefly. I can just like literally run up to them. They have no idea that I'm here. So there's 3. Typically, if you know, you'd probably want to crouch. Otherwise, if you don't have stealth armor, but the stealth armor makes your life a whole lot easier. So go ahead, collect all 10, and then we can return to the Piper. All right, so we're gonna talk to him again. We're gonna give him his fireflies. Here you go. There you go. You got, yeah. So apparently she has to come on a different night. Has to be night, or can it be the same night? I don't know. He said on a different night, but let's go see. We're gonna go talk to her inside. If not, we're just gonna go rest until night over there. We're gonna talk to her. We're gonna be like, hey, oh, good evening. Follow me, please. What's all this about? So we're gonna bring her out here so he can serenade her with his beautiful fireflies. Hopefully she's quick. Oh, she's kind of slow. Okay, give me a second here. All right, once she gets here, he's going to go ahead. He's going to start playing his flute. It's going to be a little bit of a cutscene. You're pretty much going to be good to go. And then we can go ahead and make our way over to the Outskirt Stable. All right, so this is where the Outskirts Stable is. It's literally right beside the Great Fairy Fountain, right here at the kind of southern region of Central Hyrule. We can go over from the Hyrule Skyview Tower there. There's a shrine right here. It's right here. The fountain's here. Very easy to get to. We're going to go ahead as per usual, and we're going to go ahead and talk to Maestro, and he's going to go, hey, look, we got the Piper, and by the way, there's a Great Fairy over here. Let's get to the Great Fairy, and we're going to have to figure out how to get there, and you can see that there's like an ATV right there, and there's a bunch of crumbled rocks, so you can already pretty much put 2 and 2 together and figure out that, hey, we need to put this ATV together and get things going. So let's go ahead over here and do that right now. There's a wheel right here. The other wheels are already attached. We're just gonna go ahead and spin that. Make sure the wheels are pointing in the right direction, by the way, because if they're not, you might have a problem. So there you go. We got that done. I'm gonna go ahead and gonna go like this. I'm gonna put this down here. I'm gonna go ahead and place the remote control, whatever you want to call it, the steering stick. If I can position it right. There we go. I'm gonna place it here on the front. And then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to grab the cart and I'm going to go ahead and place the cart on top and hopefully they don't give me a hard time. I actually don't know if they will. Let's go ahead, place it there. And I actually think we're good to go. I think we can go ahead and talk to them and we can make our way up the mountain. So get in. I'll handle it. I am the king of all of this, of doing these kind of things. I don't know what I'm saying. So anyways, they're in their ATV. Let's get in the front here. I mean, it's kind of cool, man. It is kind of cool. Whoa, we're going the wrong way. Okay. I gotta put, okay, this is like inverted for me. Okay, now we're in business. We're going the right way here. Which way are we going? Are we going up here? I think we're going up here. I had a little bit of trouble. Keep in mind, you do got your battery here, so hopefully you have enough battery. If you run out of battery, just wait a little bit and, you know, wait. If you want to know how to increase your battery, the energy cell, I have a guide up on my channel for that as well. But anyways, we're good. We're golden. They're freaking out, but it's fine. We got them. And here we go, right front door service. And again, they're going to go ahead and perform for the Great Fairy. And there she is, the Great Fairy, the third one. And keep in mind, if you're wondering, well, why do I have to get all of these? It's just so I have more options, locations to go to? No, I mean, if you upgrade something at one Great Fairy, that one piece of armor, you can then not upgrade it to the same Great Fairy, so you can upgrade it again at a different Great Fairy. So if you have all 4, you can fully max out your armor, if that makes sense. You just bring a specific piece of armor to each location with the right materials and increase it. So that's why we're unlocking all of them, in case you're wondering. Anyways, as per usual, we're going to get another silver rupee, and we're just banking. I love it. Lots of money. We can move on to the 4th and final Great Fairy. All right, so before we go to the next Great Fairy, we got to find the next musician, which is going to be in the kind of southern area of Hebra. It's going to be south of Tabantha Frontier, right south of Nero Hill, right beside Piper Ridge, right here on this spot right here. You can see there's smoke coming out of the hole. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go talk to him. He's kind of stuck. As you could probably figure out, he's in a real bind here. So it's a rescue. Why, thank you. I need to get this wagon out. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to place this. We're going to build a thing or two. We're going to build a thing or two, rather. So what we're going to do is we're going to place this on either side. So a balloon here. He's just playing his horn here. My good friend, my good new friend. Is that positioned right? We're trying to get them centered across from each other. We're going to stick the flame emitters down here in the center of them like that. Under one, and then we're going to grab the other one and do the same thing under number two, like this. And then I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to go ahead and stick this on top of the wagon. We're not quite done yet, though. Try to make it as center as you can, because if it's not centered, we're going to have some issues. That is not centered at all. I need to bring it back a little bit. Oh, yeah, I didn't think of that. Okay, that's my bad. So if you shake the metal crate thing, it's going to detach everything that was attached to it. So you want to do it from the wagon, because it's the wagon specifically that we're trying to detach. So do keep that in mind. Let me try to get this fixed here real quick. Okay, it looks pretty good. Then we got a couple fans. So we want some fans, and we want them to be pointed kind of like these sort of 45-degree angles on the side here, because we're trying to get forward, propulsion, if you will. So we're going to go do that there on that side, do that there on that side, and that should honestly be good. We're going to go ahead and talk to him, and I think this should allow us to get out of here. So we're going to tell him to get into the wagon, and hopefully, if all goes as planned, we should be okay to go. Let's just go ahead and test this out here. We're going to see. This is what it looks like. This is the big tester here. All right, we ready, buddy? Here we go. We're going up. Sort of. I don't really have much of a battery, but I don't think we really need much of a battery because we're out. Whoa, I'm out of the hole. We got you out of the hole, buddy. Look at that. We did it. So again, you want those 45-degree angles because you want to get that forward propulsion. So if you don't do that, you're gonna be in trouble. So just do what I did, and you'll be good to go. Anyway, so he's gonna go join the stable trotters and all that good stuff. He's gonna give us some bee honey, which if you did this one first, you could have already had the bee honey for the other stable. So that is something you could have done. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next location. All right, so we're going northeast of Hebra, just kind of south east of Picada, Stone Grove, right over here. If you watch my rupee farming guide, you know this area. So there's a stable right here. We're going to the Snowfield stable. The ferry is up here on the mountain. We're going to talk to Maestro as per usual. They're going to go ahead. They're going to say, hey, we got our whole crew here now. We got everything going on here. That's the whole crew. But he's going to go ahead. He's going to tell us that there's a great ferry in the distance, and they're going to need help getting there. So we're going to tell about the Great Ferry. You can see over there up on the mountain is the Great Ferry, but there's a problem. There's a cart. It's snowing. They can fall ill. They need a roof. I don't think a roof is going to protect you from the cold, but hey, it is what it is, I guess. So we're going to go grab a piece of wood right here, and all we're going to do is stick a piece of wood on the top as centered as humanly possible. As long as it's centered, yeah, there you go, perfect. We should be good to go. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to get our horse here, who is not quite positioned right, and we're just going to attach, as per usual, our horse with the harness to the front, if this doesn't, like, run into me. Okay, and it looks like I'm dragging it a different way. I guess we're really utilizing our abilities here. As per usual, we're going to go ahead. We're going to attach it to the center like that. Make sure the glue is lined up perfectly. We're going to go ahead. We're going to talk to them. We're going to be like, hey, get in. It's time to go. We're good. We're good to go. So I'll take you. Yes, I will take you. Get in. And we're going to be off. I like that it's a sunny day at least. That's a roof. All right. Yeah. Great. Awesome. Cool stuff. Okay. We're all aboard. I'll leave the rest to you, good sir. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. All right, Great Ferry, here we come. You guys ready? And we are off. We are off. All right, there's some bokoblin over there. So I'm going to try to not run into them if I can. So there you go. We're here as per usual, they're going to perform for the Great Fairy, the final one, and that's going to be pretty much it. And there you guys have it. That is the 4th and final Great Fairy unlocked and complete. You can now fully upgrade any armor that you want. So long as you have the necessary requirements, the necessary materials, you can get that done. I hope this video helped you guys out. If it did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more. We do a variety of Nintendo-based content here on the channel, and we're doing a lot of Tears of the Kingdom videos here. We got a lot more to come, and there's already a ton up on the channel as is. So I hope these videos have been helping you guys out. Again, we're going to get a final 100 silver rupees, which is going to give us over like 400 to 500 rupees in total for doing all of this. And that's that. That's all 4 Great Fairies unlocked in the Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, and the entire band is back together as well, which is a little bit of a nice bonus. It's always nice to kind of get the band back together. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll catch you guys soon in another one. Till then, my friends, game on.